Good morning. It is day 10 and I am just getting ready to check out of the Julian Lodge Hotel and head back to the library that is just up the street from here, and from there we'll catch our hitch, and I think it's about 8 miles back to the trailhead, and then we will get started back out on the trail today. So I'm excited to get back out there and just look forward to whatever is in store for us today.
Telling me some guy that goes around Julian, I forget the kind of car, but he has some kind of construction thing on his car. Anyway.
Well, thank you, this wonderful, nice lady. What's your name?
Barb.
Barb.
Buddy.
Picked us, Barb and Buddy, her golden retriever, right?
Yeah.
Picked us up from the Julian Lodge Hotel and gave us a ride back to the trailhead. So we really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right, thank
Your
you.
husband.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so we just arrived here at Scissors Crossing Underpass, and just wanted to show you guys the trail magic that was left here. Trash cans and a water cache, which is, I'm sure, very much appreciated by many hikers. And also, not all the hikers go into Julian, so it's a good place to get the water that they need for the next stretch. So we appreciate all that the trail angels do out here to help out, for sure. So we're gonna go find the trailhead and get going. Okay, so we are finally back on the trail. And there's this really cool cloud up here. So we crossed the Highway 78 down there, and like cactus on this side. So again, scenery just changes like instantly in such a short amount of time. Check out that cloud up there. So I've been back on the trail for maybe 20 minutes now, and I keep stopping, guys. I have an issue. So I keep watching this cloud up here. It's getting bigger and bigger. But we do have rain in the forecast for the next couple of days. It's like maybe like 50% chance, something like that. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to walk and talk with the camera facing forward so you could see how pretty all the wildflowers and cacti and succulents are right now. Oh, I love that. But so anyway, I'm never gonna make it miles today if I don't get going.
At least by the time we see.
Okay, so my hiking partner, who was a little ahead of me, just encountered our first rattlesnake, and it didn't even rattle when she went by it. Ooh. There it is. Let's see if we can make some noise and get it to move up the path. That would be nice. He's going up off the path now. All we did was just kind of kick some rocks in that direction, not hit the snake, but just try to get it to want to get over to the other side and away from us crazy hikers. All right, I think we're good. A little rock slide. So I'm finally on somewhat level ground again. It's gonna start going up again here, but just really gotta watch my footing. So yeah, that was exciting back there, seeing our first rattlesnake. First of many, I'm sure. Just makes you makes you a little bit more vigilant after the fact, just to keep your eye out, of course. They are beautiful. I just don't want them on the path with me. Nice climb coming up out of Scissors Crossing down there. You can see it just goes straight up, wraps around these hills. Such a pretty walk though. There's so many wildflowers and cactus, and start seeing the ocotillo here, which are my favorite. There's ocotillo. Well, it was nice to take a 0 day yesterday, but definitely by the end of the day I was feeling like I wanted to be back out here So that's good. At least I'm not feeling like, oh, I don't want to go back out there. It's a little tough because it's quite a climb as soon as you leave Scissors Crossing, and that's where you get, you know, your ride from Julian back to Scissors Crossing to meet up with the PCT. And it's a bit of a climb out of there, but it's so gorgeous. It's really nice, and you have to carry a little bit extra water with you because it's a long waterless stretch. Well, we have to go about 14 or 15 miles before we hit any sort of water, and one is like a cistern, which is kind of questionable, and the other's a water cache, which I guess is usually pretty well stocked, but you know, I've always been taught don't rely on those, so it makes me worried. But it sounds like there's usually a lot of water there. But so I brought enough in case I had to go to 101, which, you know, that's 2 more liters. So we'll see if I end up getting rid of any of that along the way, but I think I'm just going to be drinking extra water, making a lot of pit stops along the way. But so beautiful. Wind is really gusting now. Just came around this corner and there's this little perfect little sand lot for a tent, I guess. Would be a good place to camp. And then down here there's like another perfect little flat. So I continue to be amazed around every corner. I'm trying to make good time here, and I just keep stopping. And I know it's the point of being out here, enjoy every little thing, but I can't like all the time. I'll never get anywhere. Ooh, that's a nice gust. So we got a little bit of headwind going up this hill. Makes it a little bit more challenging, but I'll get there eventually. Ooh, that wind is really blowing up here. Ah! Like takes your breath away. Wants to push you over. Oh my goodness. All right, gotta get going. So while I was in Julian and uploaded my videos and touched base with friends and family and put some things on Facebook in my Facebook group, it was so humbling and amazing to see how supportive everybody's been, you know, with me, and how interested they are in what I'm doing. It's kind of humbling. It also feels like a big responsibility too, because you know, of course I'm doing this for myself and that I don't want to let anybody down, but I just appreciate the support so much, and it really does encourage me to keep going and keep pushing. And but yeah, I just want to let you guys know how much I really appreciate all of that. And I know I keep saying it, but I mean it each and every time I say it. Sorry, getting distracted by birds and wildflowers. You better get across there a little faster. Some bird's gonna find you. Is insane up here. I had to tighten my hat so I don't lose it. Now it's squishing my head. Whew. It's getting close to lunchtime, but we're going to continue on for a little bit. Wow. I have never felt wind this strong before in my life. You do have to be careful because it doesn't kind of blow you sideways. Wow. and encountering something like that. That may happen at some point, but wow, just it was right around that ridge where I was turning into this little cove area where that was just super intense. That was really crazy. So funny watching these ravens trying to maneuver themselves in the strong wind. So they look like they're having fun. It's like they're out there on purpose just playing. Alright, so I just stopped for lunch. Gonna take a little nice break here in this little cove out of the strong winds before we head on out. So let me show you where we're at. Okay. So we're just leaving lunch spot. The wind is still really howling, so I'm having a hard time just panning the camera. This is kind of cool. You can see the path that we're going to be taking all the way around. Sorry about the wind. And it wraps all the way around there. Woo! And we've been walking up on these pretty steep drop-offs for quite a while. Doesn't feel too scary. The path is wide enough, but if you're afraid of heights, it can be a little worrisome with the wind, for sure. Okay, so the plan is to go 6 more miles this afternoon and then find a camp spot. Hopefully somewhere where the wind isn't blowing like crazy like it is now. And we had heard that there's a chance of rain tonight, but I don't know. Looks pretty nice out there so far. Yeah, just very windy. It's definitely challenging to walk up in these high areas with the wind blowing on you all day, but it's keeping it like from being too hot, which is nice. So yeah, just nice getting up all these hills, but this area is also very beautiful. It's very like red rock and everything is just these big boulders, and it's very beautiful. Reminds me of Arizona. Oh boy. To come out here. It's so pretty. I know I say everything's pretty, but it just is. Beautiful. So we've been walking it's been about 2.5 more miles since my last video. And we're about 1.5 miles from the potential campsite. So we're getting closer. This is crazy how high up we are. wish the camera would pick up the depth better, but it's insane down there. And I see an animal running that hill down there. I can't begin to make out what it is though, but so cool. I'm hoping that's not potential rain coming in for later. So yeah, we just came from over there. And now we're heading into this ominous looking area over here. Ooh, okay. Alright, so we just got into camp maybe about 45 minutes ago, and we are at about mile 89, and we're up on this in elevation on this mountain, and it's so windy, but I'm kind of tucked down in this like little cove area, but the wind's still gusting and hitting me here, but I think I have it really well secured for tonight, so hopefully I won't have to get on my tent and adjust anything. Still so windy. It's pretty cool. Look at that. It's like fire in the clouds. This is our campsite for the night. I am tucked down here. This is mile 89. And I am tucked down in here. And the hiking partner is up here.